We're at the Airport de Paris Le Bourget. That's the Le Bourget Airport, right outside of Paris. And we're going to go inside the Museum of Air and Space. And this, I have to admit, it is one of the amazing little secrets that no one really talks about in Paris. Well, and I don't say that just because I love airplanes and space. It's really a great little find. Let's go in and find out. This is the entrance to the Air and Space Museum at Le Bourget Airport. And this is where you go in, and right over there is where you start with the beginning of aviation before World War I. They also have, this is the original terminal. They really try to keep it as close to original as possible. As a matter of fact, you can go upstairs there and take a look at some of the original terminal. They start at the beginning of flight, not only with the airplane and gliders, but also with balloons. And they go all the way back to Octave Chanute, who lived in Chicago, and he was doing his own glider experiments, and he was documenting what all the engineers were doing, who were designing the airplanes. So this is all you see right here. This is before World War I. Now here is the section on World War I as it starts. And they've got, of course, some old aircraft, but they've got something I've never seen before. And these are in the balloons of the aircraft. And if we go over here, you can actually look inside the compartment that went below the balloons. Right there. That is this right here. And then, of course, we start going into other aircraft that was in World War I. They also have an amazing space exhibit here. Go all the way back with the rockets back in there. They have not only Apollo, but they have Soyuz. You can see Sputnik over there. But they also have a little bit of Skylab and some Soviet spacecrafts up there. And you can see up there, but the Soviet space stations. So this is a really good, including, this is an ICBM. So they have a little bit of everything. Then we get into aircraft after World War I. Really great area. And they have catwalks up there, so you can get to look and get closer to the aircraft. Take a look from a different view. They have an incredible amount of helicopters in here. Now they squeezed all of these. That one's really unique. A lot of helicopters in here. It's just amazing the amount that they have. Another incredible section they have here is their military aircraft. This is incredible, the amount of space or aircraft that they have in here. In here they're doing a little construction, but this is fascinating. This is a Mirage, and they actually made it see-through so you can see all the components. This is incredible. Then we have the experimental aircraft. These are incredible, these ideas. Look at the size of that motor that would go in there. But look at these airplanes. And one that stick out, and yes, these are our airplanes. Now this one sticks out to me because it's basically a huge, huge jet engine. That's where the pilot sits. So all this is at the end of the experimental. Then, when you thought there was enough, out there they have the Airbus 380, all the fighter aircraft down here, and then in this building, there's the Ariane rockets. Then, to top everything off here, they have not one, two concourse, nose to nose, that you can go inside. And also outside, where you have to go into a separate hangar, they have the aircraft of World War II. So they cover everything. Now, another thing we have here are little exhibits where you get to learn how to fly an airplane. So this is a SPAD 2, and they're all over the museum. You can just come up and fly them whenever they're free. And they're not really free that much, but this one, let's see if we can do a loop. And no, we can't. But, oh, and there's the airport. I didn't see that. That was the airport. So, and we can turn in. But this is all here at the museum. This is an amazing museum, aviation museum. I've been to other ones, but this one is a gem that's hidden away that nobody really seems to know about. And it's 2025 right now, so it cost me about 13 euros, which is actually around $15 right now. This is a great find, and it's one I really don't hear about in Paris, and I go to Paris a lot. So if you were here in Paris, an aviation or space fan, definitely come here.